Everybody's got a list of shoulds. I should work out. I should spend more time with my kids. I should make more calls in my business. I should. You do your shoulds when it's easy. When it's not, you don't. You just should all over yourself about not doing it right. So what we want to do instead is get it to be a must. When you see someone who's extraordinary at anything, they're not lucky. They're doing something different than you. If you see what they're doing and you do the same thing, if you plant the same seeds, you reap the same reward. Whether you do it or not will have to do with some of your beliefs. If you have a belief that says, I should never earn more than my parents, it'll humiliate them, then every time you get close to doing really well, you'll sabotage it subconsciously. These stories get in our way. If you're going to run a business or run your life, I said it the other day, you can't manage something if you don't measure it. The more you measure it, the better it gets, because where focus goes, energy flows. So the one thing we've got to start to measure is where we are around our standards. And I want to give you 4 ways to look at it. 4 standards to measure. Really simple. Think of it this way. These are the standards. The first standard for somebody is poor. Poor standards are way down here. Somebody has poor standards. They're willing to do a lousy job. When you have poor standards and you do a poor job, what kind of rewards would you expect? Poor rewards. If you're in a relationship right now and you have lots of love but not enough passion, which is the most common relationship, it's not because you don't have enough passion, but because you have 3 kids and 2 soccer practices. The problem is it's a must for you to be in love, but it's not a must to have passion. If you're in a relationship where there's no love or passion, where you're not happy and you're staying there, then what you really want is to be in a relationship no matter what. Because being out of a relationship is too scary to you. If you're not in a relationship, you don't want to be in one because you've linked pain to a relationship. You want to avoid it. See, it's just a standard. Your finances are no different. If you have enough money to pay your bills, it's probably a must for you to do that. For some people, that's not a must. For some, it's a must to pay their bills most of the time, and that's what they do. Some people's must is to have more than they could spend so they can share. Give as much as they want to as many people as they want, as long as they want. That's a different experience. So your standard shapes everything. Now here are the different standards. Poor is way down here. If you got poor standards, you'll do a poor job in your relationship and be okay with it. You'll do a poor job with your kids. You'll do a poor job at your work. It used to be if you did a poor job, you got poor rewards. But today the world is so competitive, especially in the last 15, 20 years because of the web. It's a different world. If this is poor down here, it's a giant jump to the next standard, which is good. Most people in Western cultures have been taught to be good. Be a good friend, be a good bloke, be a good mother, be a good father. Be good. The thing is, good seems so wonderful. Because if you did a good job, you got good rewards. That's how it always was. Not anymore. Today, the world's so competitive, you do a really good job, you get poor rewards. If you do a good job at work, you're probably going to get canned, especially as the economy gets tightened. And good people don't understand this. I'm good. How can they fire me? Because you're good. Because it's not enough anymore. If you do a good job in your relationship, your partner may take energy somewhere else. They may cheat on you, or they may leave you. People expect a lot more than good now. I get stopped in the street every day. People tell me the most beautiful stories, or they ask me questions. And the most common question I get multiple times a month is this: I'm really a good man, I'm really a good woman. How come my wife left me? I know the answer. I can't say it. It would sound terrible. It's because they're good. They'll say, I'm a good person. I'm a good this. I'm a good that. But it's not enough anymore. Now, you may not like that, but you have to understand how life works. You may not like gravity, but you have to understand it, or you pay the price. See, the rewards for good are poor. Good people can't understand this. So what they try to do is do a better job of being good, and all they get is poor rewards. After a while, they get pissed off and say, why do I even bother being good? I'll do a poor job. Then they get pain. So it's not the answer. It's a giant jump from poor to good, and it's another giant jump to excellent. If you're an overachiever, you've jumped to that higher level called excellent. And when you're excellent, you won't settle for good. You work your ass off. When everybody goes home, you go for more. You go to the class, you make it happen, you push through, you do what's necessary. When you're really excellent, you're one of the very best. And when you're really, really excellent, you would expect excellent rewards. And that's how it used to be. But today, when you're really excellent, you get good rewards. And this pisses off excellent people. They say, I know I should be grateful. I have a great family, a great income, but I want more. So then people go, but I can't do anymore. I can't push anymore. Well, if poor is way down here, it's a giant jump to good. It's a giant jump to excellent. And people at excellent say, but I'm doing everything I can. There's no more of me. I have nothing left. Don't lie to your creator. Don't slap the face of your creator by saying that's all you got. There's another level in you. But the good news is it's not a giant jump. It's just a little bit higher. That level is called outstanding. When you're outstanding, you're not one of the best. You are the best. And when you get there, you have it all: the joy, the love, the economics, the freedom, the recognition. Outstanding means you stand out from all the rest by just a little bit. When everybody else says, that's all I got, you're not one of those. You find another level. The people that do that have all the rewards. And yes, it's unfair, but it's also amazing, because in every culture in the world, we reward people disproportionately for being outstanding. Think about it. In horse races, 12 of the fastest horses in the world run, and one wins by a nose hair, a millisecond. What do we give that first horse? Everything. What do we give the second? A little bit. The third, even less. The fourth, nothing. And yet, the fourth horse is still the fourth fastest in the world. Not very fair. But when someone does something no one else has done before, it changes everyone. Roger Bannister ran the 4-minute mile. No one had ever done it. Within 3 months, 3 people did. Within 3 years, 22 people did. Now high school students run a 4-minute mile. Every 4 years, we have an Olympics. Can you get there by being good? Can you get there by being excellent? No. You have to be outstanding. And by how much? Just a little bit. The best runners in the world compete. 1.5 billion people watch. They run as hard as they can, and one person wins by 100th of a second. What do they get? The gold medal. And more than that, endorsements. But most of all, they get a title, hero for life. The second gets silver. The third gets bronze. The fourth gets nothing. And yet, they're still one of the fastest humans on earth. It's unfair, but it's also the reason humanity keeps breaking records, keeps rising higher. Now, you might say, well, I'm screwed because I'm not fast. But here's the good news. Life is not a sport. It's not win-lose. Every one of you can be outstanding in your relationships, your family, your career, your love life. Because outstanding is not just skill, it's the refusal to give up. It's when you value something more than yourself and you want to serve it. That's when superhuman energy flows through you. So decide not to settle. No matter how tired, no matter the hour. Push through, find your second wind. Each time you do, your emotional, mental, and spiritual muscles expand. Courage unused shrinks. Passion unexpressed shrinks. Love unshared shrinks. But when you use them, they grow. It's already inside you. All we're doing is waking it up and unleashing your true self.